So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It's another beautiful day today here in Pennsylvania. I'm telling you, spring is in the air. Winter's not over yet, but it won't be long. But anyway, I'm down here at the wood yard, and I'm cutting and splitting some firewood. And by the way, firewood cutting season is about to come to a close. I'd say about another 2 weeks. I mean, don't get me wrong, we'll cut and split throughout the year on and off, but pretty much the wood bunker is going to be filled up. The wood shed will be filled up, all my baskets will be filled up, and we should be pretty good to go for next season. Right now I'm going to fire up the saw, cut up a few more of these logs laying around here, and then we'll put the split fire back on the excavator, kind of knock them down to size. And by the way, I just threw a couple over here that were still kind of big to handle. I figure you got that splitter, I might as well get them to where they're, you know, manageable size and they're not too heavy. The Wolfe Ridge will lift those big rounds up, no problem at all. But like I mentioned before, you get those big ones up on here and you know, you go to split them, you can have a piece fall back this way or one back towards you, and you just got to be careful. By the way, I took a spill the other day. I mean, I went down hard. That day that Plumber Jim was up here, if you didn't see that video, you should check it out. He finished up the plumbing in the building, roughing it in. Then we went to see my buddy Chris. He's got that kiln. But anyway, that was the day. And we had an ice storm a couple days before that, and there was still a lot of ice in some certain places. And Hunter and I, that afternoon after Jim left, we were headed out for a little bit, and Hunter, he just takes off. You know, he's wearing flip-flops or tennis shoes, and he just wants to go. So when it's icy, you always got to be careful to make sure he doesn't fall. You know, I'm looking out for him, right? Well, he went out the deck door, and the deck steps still had some ice on it. So I'm carrying a bag of garbage in the right hand, kind of got a hold of Hunter in the left hand, and we're just being careful, right? I get to the lower level of the deck. I took one step, boom, out I went down 6 steps, and I let go of Hunter. He like yelled, it scared him. I picked myself up, and he's just standing there. So then I had to go back up the steps and make sure he got down okay. But I actually survived pretty well. My shoulder hurts a little bit. My tailbone, it hurt quite a bit. But I'm pretty good today. But man, I don't like that ice at all. Snow, no problem, right? That ice, man, it can get you quick. So as soon as we get this cut up, like I said, we'll put that split fire back on. And then I'm going to show you guys something that's going to change your life. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to change your life. Well, if you use hydraulic quick couplers, it will change your life. If you don't, it probably won't, but this will definitely change your life for the better if you have hydraulic quick couplers. So something worth a mention, I like to keep this one big slab down here, and when I'm cutting up these bigger ones, I just set the log right on top of it. Helps keep the chain out of the dirt. But the 500's cutting a little wonky. It's wanting to turn on me a little bit. I hit some metal the other day in it, never really figured out what it was, and I sharpened it. It's cutting pretty good, but it's just not quite right. I'll try to hit that chain again, but I hit something hard the other day. It just quit cutting. I thought I had everything kind of straightened out on it, but it's just not cutting as fast as it normally does, and it's wanting to do this just a little bit, but I'll get it figured out. But anyway, I'm going to hop on the excavator, and what I like to do when I'm using that split fire there, I'll grab these rounds and kind of stage them out here in a semicircle, and we'll blow through them all in about 10 minutes.
Woke up this morning with the sunrise in my eyes, just like a new day, a breath of fresh air in my life. I don't know how I'm be toasting all my life. My boots and briefcase are waiting at the door.
All right, that's the easy part. We got the splitter hooked up to the excavator. Now we're going to hook up the hydraulic lines. And as you know, anybody that has hooked up a flat face coupler before has had difficulty in the past. Now that one went together pretty easy. Now most times when I'm connecting quick couplers, I don't have a lot of trouble. If I had to guess, I would say probably 75% of the time it goes very well, no problems at all. You hop out of the machine, hook them up, you're good to go. The other 25% of the time can be a real pain in the neck. I think what happens is, at least in my case, sometimes I'll take an attachment off, like the grapple on the tractor. I may park it when it's very cold out and then go to rehook it when it gets real warm out. Even like a 30 or 40 degree temperature swing, that hydraulic oil will expand and it makes it very, very difficult to get them back on at times. Now, I've had times in the past where I really had a lot of difficulty getting these quick couplers connected, and it's usually when you're in a big hurry that it happens. I've even had to get a wrench several times, break open a fitting just to release some of the pressure. Well, I have discovered a much, much better way to do this. Now, I got to give credit where credit is due. I first saw this on my buddy Nathan's channel from Out of the Woods, and I said, I got to try one of these things out. Check this out. Now, at first glance, it just looks like your basic clamp, right? That's all it looks like, but there's way more to it than that. Let me show you. Now we're going to take this back off just so I can show you how easy this thing is to use. All we're going to do, we're going to get it close. And all you need to do is make sure that it's straight. I do that with my left hand, clamp with my right, boom. That's all there is to it. Let's do the other side. All right, same thing on this side. I'm going to get her lined up, get it close, get it started, keep it straight. That's all there is to it. Brilliant. Here, I'll give you a better look at this. Like I said, you know, at first glance, it just looks like a regular clamp. Big, heavy-duty clamp, but it just looks like a clamp. All the magic happens right here where these jaws are. They fit right around the fitting. One-handed, bam. Works really good. Now they've got different size jaws for it depending on what your couplers are. But this is called the X-Boom Coupler QC Mate. And I will put a link in the description, an Amazon affiliate link, if anybody wants one of these. Like I said, 75% of the time I will not need this. It's the other 25% of the time that I'm worried about. And this is the real deal right here. I love this kind of ingenuity. Something this simple works so well. Now, I've had times in the past where I tried using regular clamps to get those quick couplers connected, and it worked. It just took a long time, and it was kind of awkward. You had to use two of them, and they kept sliding off. Eventually, I got it done, but this clamp right here with those jaws on it, I'm telling you, it will change your life. But anyway, now that we're ready to go, let's split some wood. right, that splitter there, it just rips through these oak rounds. This will make some really nice bundle wood here. Before I forget, I want to tell you about a meetup that we're going to be having here in just a couple weeks. So on March 11th and March 12th, Melissa and I will be in Minneapolis at the Minneapolis Convention Center, and we will be, I'm going to read this so I don't screw this up, at the Northwest Sports Show. Now we'll be there Friday all day and probably half a day on Saturday. We will be at the Wallenstein booth. If you'd like to stop by and say hi, it would be great. We have a lot of fun at these meetups. We did one about a month ago or so at Messick's out in eastern PA. We probably met, I don't even know, 300 or 400 people that watch our channel, and it's fascinating to us meeting all of you and realizing that there's so many people that are into the same things we do. So if you can make it out there, it sounds like a good time. I'll provide more information as we get closer to the show, but yeah, let me know in the comments if you plan on coming. I had to run up to the house here for a minute, but I'll tell you what, I was kind of showcasing the flag there at the beginning of this video. I had a couple emails recently asking about this pole. That came from Liberty Flagpoles, but I'll put a link in the description for them. But that is just the perfect fit for the building. Just kind of sets everything off, and we always like flying the flag, but just looks beautiful. Blue skies, love it. So Melissa just came out.
Hello.
Beautiful day, huh?
It's beautiful, but it's chilly.
Yeah, it's not as warm as what it looks, is it?
No, it looks like it's 50 something, and
Yeah.
it's not. It's like 34
Yeah.
degrees.
Show them what you got there.
I have some new shirts. It's Life is Better Outdoors with the Morgans. And this is the gray, and it's available on the sand.
I love it. I like the sand and the green.
Yeah, so this will be on the website.
Yeah, I'll
do
put a
like
link
this.
in the
Yeah.
description. So this is like your March release, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
Yep.
much every month you got something new.
I do.
We're getting towards springtime now.
I had a couple for February that weren't even released, so
Yeah.
save those for another day. Yeah, but the hoodies, man, whew, they're keeping me hopping.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everyone that's checking them out and placing orders. It's keeping me busy, but I love it. It's kind of like stacking firewood to Mike Morgan. I just love
Yeah.
pressing.
I'll put a link in the description for that. And
Okay.
also
Oh, and I'm working on hats. We've had inquiries about hats, and I'm working on that.
got
So,
something going on there too.
do.
I mentioned everyone about us being in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Couple weeks we'll be there. Hopefully John Ritter will be there. That can't be that far from his house.
John, will you be there? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Come on out. We
But-
look forward to meeting you.
A couple other things I want to mention before we wrap this up. So also don't forget, I will put a link in the description for the X-Boom QC Mate. And like I said, it'll change your life if you have troubles with your quick connectors. And I think that's about it, isn't it?
I need one of these to put some jeans on.
You need them to put the jeans on.
Hold on. I packed on some weight. Our son-in-law was in the Big Ten conference over the weekend. I got to go to Ohio, Geneva, Ohio, to see him throw. It was my first time going to a college track and field meet. It was pretty exciting. There's always something going on, and I'll tell you what, to sit for like 5 or 6 hours and watch everybody work out and run their hardest, and as I was chowing down on a bag of chips and stuff, I feel very energetic. I need to get my butt moving and get in gear. And anyways, Hannah might do a video on it, and she was saying, we're at the Big Ten, and then she had me in the background, and I said, and I gained 10 to get here, so yeah, we'll have to share their video if they do put one out. But at Morgan's Off the Leash, I think I might be putting one out too. But anyway, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. Comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, share it with a friend, and we'll see you on the next one.